Hey, you guys, Mike Martin here. So, franchise model, 3local. A lot of people keep asking me for it. A lot of people keep going on about it. It's something everybody seems to have been asking me to do. So, what I'm going to do is this is the video, this is the time, I'm going to start recording it right now. And we're going to go through and we're going to create the franchise model for you. So, I'm going to show you what I mean by the franchise model. So, the site I would use for the franchise model is More Leads Local. Okay, so I would have businessname.moreleadslocal.com, and then what I would do is install businessname.moreleadslocal.com onto 3local. Okay, so it's very simple, and I'm going to just literally go through and do it. So I've got this real business in Oldham. Okay, so this is a tattoo studio in Oldham, and what this tattoo studio wants me to do is create a what do we call it? Want me to do a 10-mile radius around their business where we create lead sales and clients for them and their business. Okay. So I'm ranking every single area. Now I've got the option to show their actual webpage, but for the beginning, for the indexing, I'm not going to switch the overlay on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build the thing out. I'm also going to play with the content and do a few things I've not done in the past, simply because I think I need to go a little bit more technical because I'm doing this for a real local company that really wants this in place, who's agreed I'm okay to do this as a video, but he's also going to benefit from this by getting tons of leads, sales, and clients to his business, or tons of people who want tattoos. So I'll shut up and I'll just move on. So basically, first thing I'm going to do is this is his website. So I'm going to copy that website. I'm going to go over here and I'm in. So I've set this up as an account for a particular email that I'm going to use as the agency model for the More Leads Local setup. Okay. So I'm going to click switch workspace, and as you'll see, I've set up a ton of workspaces in here. Now, with this being a tattoo studio, I'm not going to do 4-mile radius. I'm going to do 10-mile radius. People will travel 10 miles for the right tattooist. So I've got the elite business special instead of the local business special here. So obviously there's the two packages. This one costs you $15 a month at the minute while it's on a special. The elite business special costs just $55 a month, the same as normally paying for 3 miles, but you get 10-mile radius with 4 services. So I'm going to set this one up for him. So this is the normal website that we do, and this is the elite. So I'm going to click switch to account. Okay, and then I'm going to go to settings, and I'm just going to name this his domain name. Okay, because I know this is every site in here is connected to Get More Leads Local. Okay, at gmail.com, which means it's all More Leads Local franchise model style sites. So I'm going to call it Incredible Tattoos. Okay, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to my site. And I'm going to type in, I'm assuming incredible. Ooh. It's going to be tattoo, isn't it? He's in Oldham. Right, let's have a look. Incredible tattoo. So what I think I need to do is type in, I want to make sure he's on Yorkshire Street in Oldham, don't I? Make sure it's the right person. Incredible tattoos. 98 Yorkshire Street, Oldham. All right, so we've got the right one, okay? Just wanted to make sure, because once we're done, we're done. So we've got Incredible Tattoos, Yorkshire Street, Oldham. I click that. This should pull in all his business information. So that 07515 should match the phone number I'm seeing on his website and the phone number I'm seeing on his Google Business profile, and it does. So I know I've got the right one. I'm going to click continue. Okay, so we've got Incredible Tattoos, but I'm going to change this here from his website address because I'm not setting this up on his website. I'm setting this up as a franchise model, and what he's doing, he's paying me for a subdomain on More Leads Local. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll come over to More Leads Local, copy that, and I would drop that in there instead. Yes. And the reason I've copied it, and you can see the www has been taken away, is because I want to make sure I've got the right address as it is in here. So we probably redirect from the www dot to the non-www dot. And because of that, I've just copy and pasted that and dropped it straight in there. So he's now got local.moreleadslocal, but I don't want local.moreleadslocal. I want to change this, and I want to change it to his business name. Yes? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go over to his, and I'm going to grab that, okay? And I'm not going to bother putting the location in because all the location information is going to be sucked in anyway. So I'm just going to put incredible and probably have hyphen tattoos. Yep. So we've got incredible spelt with an INK. All right, pretty clever. Hyphen tattoos dot moreleadslocal.com. Yep. And then we'll click continue. Okay, 98 York Street, Oldham, so we know it's in the right place. I'm going to then come in here, and I did some research on this, and I've noticed that tattoo shop gets the most searches. People search for tattoo shop, and the second most is tattooist. Okay, but I'm a bit worried about putting those two services together. So he sent me a text last night. Let me just have a quick look. And his text said, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay, full sleeve tattoos is something he wants. Believe it or not, guys, I've wrote 11 books. And I'm just checking. Part of a garment, blah, 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 blah. And I'll leave this in the video so you can see what an idiot I am. Sleeve is archaic so it's Leev. Just checking out how to spell sleeve. Right, so take the piss all you want. I'm not bothered. In fact, I'm gonna just put sleeve tattoos because apparently a lot of people want them. He likes doing sleeves, so he likes doing. They call it a sleeve when you got like a full arm covered or a full leg covered. So we'll just put sleeve tattoos and we'll click continue. Okay. Then I'm gonna click finish. Right. So what this does now on More Leads Local, this is going out to the internet. Excuse me. And this is building search engine optimized web pages for every town, village, and suburb within a 10-mile radius of his business for tattoo shop and sleeve tattoos. The locations, so people want to find out where they can get sleeve tattoos and where they can do sleeve tattoos and things like that. So this will cover both of those services in every single location within a 10-mile radius for both of those services. As you can see, we've got 62 locations. So if we click on here and we click on here, we can zoom in now and see that we've got a page built for every single one of those locations for this business, and for both of the services he offers. Now, if he wants, he can add up to 50 additional custom locations that he wants to add in that we've missed out. I ain't going to do that bit for him. He can do that himself. What I'll do is, once we finish this, I'll go to Manage Workspace Settings, excuse me, and I'll send an email to him as the owner, let him log in and do what he wants with this afterwards. So I don't need to mess around and change it and play around with it. Right, so the next thing we need to do is add his, so I'm going to copy that. We need to add a CNAME, okay? So we're going to go over to where his domain is. So this is More Leads Local now, because we're on it on More Leads Local. I'm going to click Add Record. Excuse me. I'm going to scroll down and click on CNAME. I'm going to paste in. First bit I'm going to paste in is this, watch. So we're going to copy that, paste that in the name. And then we're going to go back, and we're going to copy sites.3local.com, paste that in. And then we're going to go back, and we're going to set TTL to 360 automatic or proxy off, yeah? I'm going to do just exactly what it tells us to do. Proxy off, TTL to automatic, incredible tattoos. And that's been added. So now we've got that added, so we're all good. Next step from here is we're going to go back over to 3local and we're going to click retry validation. So that's going to start retrying the validation for us whilst this is in place. So the next thing I want to do is I want to create a banner image for him, because anyone who's seen how I do these in the past, you know that what I like to do is I like to create a banner image. The first thing I like to do is go in here and click service links. So we've got the service links on the page, and then I like to go in, click the map. So I've got the map on the page. Sorry, I've got a real bad throat this morning. Right, I'm going to ignore the writing on that. I am going to do a little bit of changes. So, for example, right. So I think what a great thing for something like this to be. In fact, let me put the banner on first, and then I'll show you some of the things I'll do with the content that would actually improve his rankings. And you'll see this when I show you the results from what happens with this. So I need to go to docs, don't I? So right, I've got this URL where I put banner images. All right, and I created one for him earlier. Right, I did it super easy to. Oh, it might not work that one actually. I might have to redo it. So the way I do it, it's very simple. I use this, right? Go over to his website, and then I just click on that there. It's called Snagit. I'll grab a little bit of his webpage like this as the banner. Try and get it as close to central as possible. That looks about right to me. Then I click image. Then it'll open up in Snagit showing you this because I might have to redo it. Then what I'm going to do is file, save as, downloads PNG, incredible tattoo banner. So you can do this for anyone's website. It's not complicated. And it just take a screenshot and save it as a banner and save it down and then upload it to somewhere. So I don't know if I'm gonna have to do that, use that or not. I'm not going to go through and mess around and do it all while you guys are on, but instead what I'm gonna do is just keep it there for now. I'm gonna use this one, but it just looks to me. Let me just open it. If when it's open, it doesn't look the way it does on the page. So I'm gonna click copy image address, jump back up here. I'm gonna paste this in here. So we've got the banner image, right? So it looks like it's massive, like it's out of place, but it won't be when we click save. Let's just preview the site. As you can see, puts the banner images central on top, so it looks cool. Right, then what I'll probably do after that is I'll go over to his webpage, scroll down and see if we've got any cool images. So you see, that's a pretty cool image there. So I'll click copy, image address, come back over to here, go back onto the page where we was. Then I potentially scroll down this section. Now you can make this bigger if you want, so it takes up more of the page, so you can actually play around with it. Let's say we want one of those images here. So what I do is I'll just do a space and then I click paste and it pull the image in. Then I select the image, I go up here, think here, sorry, and click right. All right, then what I'll do is drag that and make it a bit smaller. So we've got an image in there. We could probably fit another image in, but I ain't going to at this point. But let's just have a look, see if he's got any other cool images that we want it on. So what I'd do then is I'd come back to his shop and I'd be like, okay, yeah, that's awesome. Did you see the tattoo truck, right? So what I'd probably do with that is copy image address. Excuse me very much. Back over here. Scroll down the page. And let's stick that between his service links and his thingy. So if that's a big image, that's a big image. So that'll just automatically go to 100%. So I'm going to click save, publish. We're getting the SSL done, so we'll preview the site. So as you see now, he's got an image on the right, he's got an image on the top up here, right? He's got this big daft image down the bottom before he gets to his map with his Google business. So all that's done. We click on sleeve tattoos. We've got the page with all these locations we've just built in. Looking for sleeve tattoos near you, Oldham. Tattoo shop, looking for a tattoo shop near you, Oldham, right? Then you click on this and we've got all this content. So we need to edit these pages next. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go over to wherever I've got his banner first, because I want the banner. And I can change the banner later. So I could copy it from there. But I'm not going to. I'm going to go actually to where it is, because I don't know if that'll make a difference or not. I don't really think it will, but what have I done? Right click. Copy image address. Right, let's put all the banners in place first because we're going to want banners on every page. So we're going to want sleeve tattoos. I'm going to put it at the top of this. Then I'm going to put one at the top of this. Now I'm just looking for American wordings. Okay, we've not got any American wording on that one. So I can click save and close. Spelling, not wording. You know what I'm on about. Over here, we do the same. Paste that in. We do the same over here. Paste that in. Personalized is in the American spelling. Right. Save and back. So, something I'll potentially do. I'll click publish on that first. So, something I potentially do is I go to his homepage and I would potentially say, right, we can't really do driving directions maps because using driving directions on a page like this, what happens is you display your Google map on the page, right? And what happens when you do that is it shows your API key. So we don't want to do this, right? But we could potentially do something. In fact, I've got ChatGPT open, right? So I want a driving directions map link that takes me to where's his Google business profile? That's not it, is it? It'll be in here somewhere. There we go. This right. So I want to go here, right? Let's check this out. This will actually be cool. I've just thought of something we can do here that'll be awesome. Right, so we come over here. I want a driving directions map. So let me go back to his Google map. Let me grab incredible tattoos. We want to put his name in wherever we can, don't we? So it takes me to and then I'll go back to his Google business profile, get his address. Right, check this out. Bam. So I want a driving directions map link that takes me to blah 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 blah. So when someone on my website clicks the link, it opens Google Maps and gives them directions on their phone, excuse me, or computer. Right, let's see what ChatGPT does for us. Right, so yeah, give me the. Oh, yeah, it's doing it. Sorry, I was rushing ahead too fast then. Okay, get directions. Right, so let's click copy on this. Watch this now, right? So we'll put this in his page. So we'll put it near the top, right? Because in fact, we'll put it even further up near the top. Oh shit! What did I just press? Undo. It's because incredible, right? Right. So let's first of all highlight that. And let's turn it into. Sorry, I was trying to find where it was. It's in a different place on my laptop because. Right. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here and I'm going to look for that word that we just written. Right. So what did we write? We wrote. Let's have another look. We didn't write it proper, did we? Let's highlight that. See if this highlights it. Right. H3 tattoo shop. Sleeve tattoos. Some Wix crap there. I'm assuming he's just got a Wix website. Yeah, I want to visit our shop. Go here, yeah? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to paste that link that ChatGPT's just given me there, right? Right, and you'll understand why I'm changing it to driving directions in a minute, yeah? Save, right? So now, if I publish this, and I don't know if you've gone live yet, but I'm not going to even check. I'm just going to check on here. Right, so look at this. Want to visit our shop? Click here, right? So if I click that, it's going to open and it's going to say, boom, right, your location is here. So you're 4 hours, 54 minutes drive away from this guy, yeah? But it opens driving directions. So if somebody clicks that on their phone now, it's going to take them straight to the shop. Just let me get a swig of coffee. But then what we'd also do, right, which is something I learned, is I can go in here now, back into this, and I don't know if this will work if I do it on. Wait there, let me just have a look at that. I don't know if it'll work if I just copy it from there, but I'm going to try it. Right, watch this. So let's just see if we can do another one. Already in. I don't know if this is the right route. Well, let's do this. Nope. Quickest route. Let me just read my writing because I'm terrible at this. Already in town, I want the quickest route, question mark. Get driving directions. Right, so check this out now. Right, I'm going to go back up here and I'm going to look for that was the first one, wasn't it? And that was the second one there, yeah? So what I want to do, I'm going to change that to walking directions, right? And then when I'm going to go in here, destination incredible, blah, 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 target equals blank. Oh, Ahrefs, directions, destination, right, okay. So I'm going to leave that open a second. I'm going to go back over to ChatGPT. Give me the link for walking and the link for driving directions. Not HTML. I just want the link now. Now you can wrap it in HTML later if you want, but what I want to do here. So there's the driving. There's the walking, right? So it's just given me, yeah. So all I do now is grab that, copy that. I know we've already got the driving one in there, but I want it to be the same. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back in here. I'm going to look for where the link is. This might be a bit technical for some people, but you guys asked for it, so it's your own fault, right? And then mode equals driving, yeah. Travel mode equals driving, right? That's got that on the end. Then what I'm going to do is going to go back over to ChatGPT. I'm going to grab this. Right, so if they're already in town, so what you'd probably do is I'd probably try and put this somewhere in his menu or something like that. And I know we can't on these sites because they're built for lead gen, but as high up the page as possible for businesses where they're traveling to you. Right, so that's going to be the link. So I'm going to paste that one in there. Target, blah, blah, blah. Get walking directions, save changes, publish. Right, so now let me go back over to his site. We've got 2 links on it, and you can make this look as pretty as you want and all the rest of that stuff. I think it looks all right, this page. I don't think it looks too bad. It's better than most local business sites already, right? And then what we can do here now is you can click get walking directions. So when you click on that, if they're already in town, right, as you'll see here, now it's on walking, it's going to take me 84 hours to get to him. So, but it's going to take me on the walking directions. So I can have the walking directions link. And it helps people that are already in town. So you could do this for the local business. But the reason I'm showing you this is the reason I've put this in place and the reason I've done it the way I've just done it is simply that the more things to do with Google that we can link out on them, and the more places that are showing that this is a legit real business. Obviously, we do the schema and everything else in the back end of these, but this page now, it's got the driving directions, it's got your walking directions, it's got banner, it's got this image, it's got that down there. It looks like a proper web page, right? And then what I'll do is I'll go over next and I'll just edit these little ones for him before we submit the search console. So same situation, we've already put the banner in place. So what I want to do is go and find, because this is the content's a little bit shorter on here. It's already got a map at the bottom, so I'm probably actually going to put the service links in these pages as well. I don't know how this works actually. I've never actually done it. I'm as new to this as most of you guys. Publish live site. Okay, live site's live now, as you can see. So we've got the live site, we've got the banner up, we've got the thingies on there. Click over on that one. That's up now. Click on Oldham. We did something a minute ago. Whereas, oh yeah, our tattoo. And so this will actually take us to both services. So actually, that's a good idea to put that link in to these pages as well, because it's part. It'll help your internal linking. So I'm going to pop that in now, and that'll probably become one of my standard procedures. Just because more internal links, the better. You can't over internally link if it makes sense, right? And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go over to his site, and I'm probably not going to add. Right, so what I would do realistically, right? The best sleeve tattoos, right? So each of these is going to be designed as a particular location page. So we've got, we're going to have one Oldham page, right, which is where he's based. And then we're going to have a load of additional pages on here for him. Okay, so as you can see, the home page. So if I go to the home page and preview the website, go to the live site, we've got welcome to Incredible Tattoos, your local tattoo expert in Oldham, right? So what I'm potentially going to do now for this business is I'm going to get both of these for a start, right? But I'm not. I'm going to just redo them so you can see how an easier way of doing them, right? So we'll go over to Tattoo Shop and we jump into his content here, okay? And we'll want to pay us a visit, question mark, get driving directions, yeah? Then I'm going to put already, parked your and want. In fact, planning to walk or bike to us from location, get, click here, right? And then walking directions, right? Then what I'm going to do, so I'm just showing you an easy way of doing this rather than pissing around with the code the way I did it before, because honestly, the code was a little bit of a pain in the ass, but that was just me being a moron. Right, so I'm going to highlight this first. In fact, yeah, I'll highlight that first. I'm just going to change it to a bit bigger writing so people can see it. But we're not going to go quite as big as H3 like we did on the home page. We just want to fold it up a little bit. So we'll do that. We'll put them both to H4, yeah? Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight driving directions. Directions. Right? And then get walking directions. And I'm going to highlight that. And I'm going to go back to ChatGPT. And I'm going to copy the one that says driving directions. Copy that. We're going to go back over here. We're going to click on the link. We're going to insert it in the page. Jesus Christ. Right, then I'm going to go over here, get walking directions. I'm going to pop to this, grab the walking directions link, copy it, jump over here. I'm going to plonk that in there. I'm going to paste that in. This thing's becoming a fucking pain in the ass for me. Save. Right. And so what I'm going to do here, welcome to Incredible, right. And what I'm going to do, so this will say tattoo shop, yeah? Best tattoo shop near location, site name, yeah? Right, then what I'm going to do is welcome to Incredible Tattoos, the premier tattoo shop near location. Want to pay us a visit? Boom. Planning to walk or bike to us from location? Click here, right? Incredible Tattoos, we pride ourselves on blah, 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 blah. Right, yep, so message from the business. Because we're not trying to trick anyone here. We're showing this is not their webpage, but this is kind of the business. Incredible Tattoos, blah, blah, blah. So now we can talk as though we're talking from the business's perspective, yeah? Right, and then we click save and back. Right, so now, if I go publish, view live site, go over to tattoo shop, all right, we've got looking for a tattoo shop near you, boom, yeah, tattoo shop near me in all these different locations. So let me say I click on Delft, right, welcome to Incredible Tattoos, the premier tattoo shop near Delft, near New Delft. Want to pay us a visit? Boom, click on that and it opens driving directions, yeah? Okay, click on this, opens walking directions. Right, let me just do something with that. I'm not quite happy. Being a bit of an OCD knob at the minute. 1 second. Nope, wrong one. Okay, saving back. I'm opening the wrong one again. I'm an absolute moron. Tattoo shop, right. I'm going to click on this. I'm going to highlight that. I'm going to click on link. Okay, that's a bit of a but. We can't actually set it to open in a new page. Oh well. I guess it has to open in the same page. It's because these are designed for. Now we can do it via the HTML because that's exactly what we did on the homepage. But I ain't going to redo it as HTML links. I can do very easily, which I'll show you in a sec. So I can go back to the homepage. I can grab the HTML from here, or I can create it as HTML if I know what I'm doing. But the easiest way of doing it, I just wanted it. So I grab the H3 to the closed H3, then the H3 to the closed H3, yeah, like that. Copy that. Click save. Right, then I'm going to come back out my site. See, this is more technical video now, isn't it? Because I'm building this as though I'm happy with that one. But I'm going to come over here. Right, your site. I'm going to click on this one that I've not yet done. Sleeve tattoos. Best sleeve tattoos near me site, yeah. Oops. I'm coming on the wrong page, guys. Ignore me. Fine. I'll leave that one as it is. Best sleeve tattoos near location site name. Happy with that. Incredible tattoos. Best sleeve tattoos in near. Right, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the HTML and I'm going to look for the H1, drop down the line, paste these two H3s in that we did from the other page. That's going to drop our driving direction straight in there for us, yeah? And then I'm going to put message from the business because we're not trying to trick anyone. But we are telling Google in the back end. Okay, let me show you. I'll show you the schema of that on these pages in a minute. Bold, right? Save and back. So now what you'll see the difference is, this is what I was talking about before, right? So if you can do a little bit of HTML yourself, great. So I've got a tattoo shop and I've got Oldham. Now this one says tattoo shop near Oldham. It's in Oldham, but we're using the near because every other one of these is not in Oldham. They're near Oldham. So Moston is near Oldham. So I've gone with the one that's got the most. But then I've said to the thing, this is a message from the business. At Incredible Tattoos, we pride. So I've basically put driving directions, walking directions. Then I've put message from the business. So the content on the page is all from the business. And 3local's written it for it and done it all. Sleeve tattoos, Oldham. So it'll say in Oldham. But watch this now. So if I go to the tattoo shop and click on Oldham, right, and then click on get walking directions, it opens in the same tab. That was what I didn't want, yeah. I wanted to open in a new tab, but the only way you can do that on our software, which I've just found out myself, is by doing it by doing it in the HTML. Okay, so I'm going to go back to live site. I'm going to click on sleeve tattoos. So the ones I did on the HTML a minute ago, if I want walking directions now, click on this one, it'll open in a new tab. So I can tab back to the actual web page. So I like them type of links to open in a new tab. I don't know why, just for any reason. 99.99999% of the time, people are not going to want to open in a new tab. They're going to want to, but I like to open them type. Any link, external links, I like to open a new tab. But as you can see, right, I've got message from the business. Welcome to Incredible Tattoos, your best destination for top quality sleeve tattoos, blah, 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 right? Then probably what I would do for this business now is to go back to his website. I have no idea where that is. We've been opening loads of stuff, so I'm just going to close some stuff as we go. But I would probably add an image in there, probably different to the one I've currently got. But I'd probably want to get a face in it like we've got there. So you've got the tattooist there, you've got his truck there. I think all that looks awesome. It gives it that little tiny bit of character. So let's just go and find his webpage. We've done the DNS records. The site is now live, so I'm going to submit to Search Console in a minute. And close that ChatGPT down. Yeah, we're back on his site here. Yeah, look at that studio. That looks beautiful, doesn't it? Right click, copy image address. I'll take this over to here. I'm going to click on edit tattoo shop. Yeah, so they're looking for tattoo shop. So what we're going to do, we're going to show them the tattoo shop. Does that make sense? So I'm going to do a space, paste. I'm going to grab the image. I'm going to hit that. I'm going to right align it. I'm going to go in. I'm going to make it much smaller. So these guys are looking for a tattoo shop. They've just got a tattoo shop, yeah? And let's put his truck at the bottom because that truck's awesome, isn't it? So we'll put that between the map and the finger because I don't mind the map being stashed down the bottom of the page. So we'll go back over to his website. Have you seen the tattoo truck? he drives around in this. Copy image address. We want to go up to here. Scroll down back where we are. Paste that in. Save and back. Right, then the other one was tattoo sleeve tattoos, right? So go on here, and what I'm going to do now is look to find an image of a sleeve on there, right? So that's actually it looks like almost like a leg sleeve. But you know, with these tattooists, they don't tend to keep their thingies too up to date. So I guess that's the only real one that we can have. We can click here, but look, it doesn't even take you to his social, and I bet his social is absolutely rammed with images. I'm not seeing any sleeves though. It's not a sleeve, is it? It's a bit of a clock. Let's go back to there. Let's go to home. Get that one I was looking at before. You know what? I don't really like any of the ones he's got on here just for sleeve purposes, except for the one he's doing. So I'm going to use the same image. Maybe that image actually. Black and white one. Copy image address. Slide in. Paste that in there. It's got that crappy black at the top and bottom. I'd probably, if I was going to spend more time on this, I'd probably cut the image top and bottom so it didn't have that black in place. But it is what it is. Okay, save and back. Publish. Live site. Bang. Right, so we've now got incredible-tattoos.moreleadslocal.com. Look at this. Boom. Yeah. Anyone who wants to visit him, yeah, want to visit our shop, click here, get driving directions, get walking directions. That embeds his address in the back of the page. Yeah, then we go over to like tattoo shop. He's got all these pages, so I can click on any of these that I want. So let's say Brighton. Right now, if somebody's in Brighton and they've landed on the Brighton page and they click get walking directions, it's going to pick their current location up, which is what it's done to me. Look, your location. That's why I know I'm 84 hours away. But if I was sat in Brighton, it'd tell me I've got a 5 or 10 minute walk or whatever it works out to be. Yeah. I've clicked on the one where you have to when it opens a new tab. Typical. So, but there you can see his tattoo shop. You can see the setup. You can see his big truck. You can see his map. It's all set up perfectly. So I think from this now, I've not yet checked what I did with these work, so I'll just check that. Find sleeve tattoos near me, incredible tattoos. Right, so that's on this one. So let's go to the Oldham page. Just have a look at the meta title on that. Best sleeve tattoos near Oldham, incredible tattoos. Yep, we're good with that. Tattoo shop. Let's do Brighton. Let's go up here and have a look at that. Best tattoo shop near Brighton. Right, yeah, so we've got the best tattoo shop. And then obviously if I just click on tattoo shop and just check that one to make sure. Find tattoo shop near me, incredible tattoos. This is called Detailed, by the way. Detailed SEO. It's a brilliant plugin. It's free. And you just check stupid little things like that with it really quick. You can check all sorts of stuff on it. I'm not selling that, so I won't bother trying to show you what through how detailed. Get it yourself if you want it. But there we go. We're happy with that now. So my next step from here is go back over to 3local. Yeah. Click on submit your sitemap. I want to highlight his sitemap here. Yeah. I want to click Google Search Console. I want to click Start. I think I already logged into More Leads Local this morning. I certainly did. So I can go to why does this not look like sitemaps? Couldn't find it. But looking, as you can see, we've got a few different web pages on here. So I can click bang and I can click submit, right? So what that's going to do now is submit that sitemap to here. So let me refresh the page. We've just done a 127 page website for him, right? Covering a 10-mile radius of business for tattoo shop and tattoo sleeves. Now I could just simply go straight into 3local now and create 2 more services already included in what we do. Yeah. I'm not going to do that because I can't be bothered and because this will do for this type of business. So that's done, set up, it's in place, it's connected to his business, it's connected to his Google Map. I could potentially go in and go to, in fact, thinking about it, this I would do. So let me go back. Because I'm doing this as a what you call it, I could put in here, visit their website here, right? Don't need it to be massive or fancy. Right, I'm going to grab that. But we're putting it above, okay? Above the mess. Oh, okay, yeah. I've not done that on the homepage, have I? Visit their website here, and then I'm going to click that, and I'm going to, and I don't want this to open in a new tab because I want to send them to his website anyway. Bam. Yeah, and people say you need the right keywords and all that crap in your links. I think that's bullshit nowadays. Google reads the page. So, and then I'd go back over here, click on that, do the same. Visit their website here, do that. And then I would click save and back. I've got a tattoo shop, same thing. Right now, if we didn't, obviously we've got all this in the background, it's all running. Whilst it's indexing, I definitely won't, no matter what, right? So whilst it's indexing, I'll just leave it as is. I'll leave it alone. I won't touch it. Won't do anything. Right. Basically, once it's indexed, they might say, yeah, I don't like this. It looks crap. It looks horrible. I don't like the look of it. I don't really want it to look like this. I want it to look more like my website. Right. At that point, I'll go back in here, click on edit. Right. Go and get their website address. Where's their website? There. Copy it. Come over here. See this? Sorry. This that says overlay. Paste their website in there. It has to have the HTTPS crap on the beginning. Click show overlay. Click save changes. Click publish. Right now I'm going to go to live site. In fact, we're already on the live site here. Watch this. So we're on a page here on their site, yeah, which is Oldham. Right, I'm going to click refresh. Boom. Look, still the same. Incredible-tattoos.molly's-local tattoos Oldham. So we're showing their webpage. But whilst we're indexing it, I'm going to leave that switched off. Right, so I'll switch that off. And then whilst it's indexing in every tiny village, town, location, and suburb, and then what I would do is, if they look at this and like, yeah, I want it to show my website because it looks better, I can just go in and switch the overlay on for them. I've not seen any negative effects at all. If they look into here and say, we've not got any locations, it's like, look, just tell them, just go to add my location, select it on the map so you can just literally zoom in, really zoom in and have a look what's missing and what isn't. And any areas, so over here, he doesn't look like he's got any coverage, but it doesn't look like there's any areas. So for example, Rusholme, if you wanted Rusholme, we pop that in, type Rusholme, click save, and it'll create a page. It'll create 2 additional pages in his website, 1 for each service. If he's got 4 services, it'll create 4 additional pages, and that'll just work. But guys, I mean, look at that. Look how fast we've. Right, let me refresh that page now. So we've built that in what? I don't even know how long this video is. I don't really care. That's kind of me being pretty technical, going through it. Now, don't get me wrong. I could run this content through POP, which is PageOptimizer.pro, right? And it's spelled the American way, which is owned by a guy called Kyle Roof. I could run this through POP, spend a bit of time on the content, spend a bit of time on the location-specific content and stuff like that. And these pages are going to rank 10 times better than they are right now. But to be honest, 99.99999% of the time, it's not necessary because we're targeting local areas and we're going against businesses that in local areas have got no hope of beating us. So that's why we do it this way. Guys, I'm going to say thank you very, very much for watching. Go and get 3local, stick it on your own business. But guys, this walks you through the franchise model. I've got 5 more businesses to add. I'm going to show results for this probably tomorrow if I get the chance. And then once I've shown the indexing results for this tomorrow, I will then build a different business via their Google Business Profile and show you the exact same. So we've done it for a tattoo studio. I've got 5 people that have submitted Google Business Profiles to me now that want this doing for their businesses, and they're happy for it to be displayed on here. I think we've got a barber's coming tomorrow. We might have something different. I'm not certain. I'm waiting for them to come back to me with the services they want. But as soon as they do, it'll either be tomorrow or Wednesday. I'll do another one, and we'll look at the results for this one. So thank you very much. I hope you loved the video, and I will speak to you all again soon. Thanks a lot. Cheers. Bye-bye.